from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
To throw is RG3. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. Play action, it's Griffin. Austin's got it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Griffin to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Griffin. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Okay,
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Griffin will throw again. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Panther 11. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He finds Austin complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Get it. Warrior 70. Check go.
Griffin. Powering forward. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
19. Ready.
McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 2. 79 Broncos.
Now it's Griffin. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking like the ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking long for Thomas. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Come on, set, ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Ready. Set. Ready.
They go play action. Griffin. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Now Griffin. Touchdown Dolphins. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Able to find Jones. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's complete. David Njoku. A pickup there of 39. And that gives them the 1st.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That pass is complete to McBride. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, hey, tip of the cap for really trying to seize control with an 8-0 lead here early. But the success from their opening drive didn't carry over into that two-point play.
And if anything, partner, it really backfired because you gave them a chance to recoup a little momentum they lost, getting beat down with that drive. Not only that, but if this offense answers touchdown for touchdown, they can actually now take the lead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time he was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He only finds a window for two, but that's still enough for a first down.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one complete to Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it yet again. Got a man. It's Njoku. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This finds Austin, complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 19, Lions. 18, Pioneer.
They are throwing it again. Finds the in route complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Hurry.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Check. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Buffalo, 18, 19 tight. Let go.
They'll throw it again. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. It's 2nd and goal.
Viking, 18. Check. Go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins tie it in the final minute of the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Jones reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2.
Yellow.
And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. His return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now, off play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The give here on 2nd. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. This one's quickly to Jones. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Hill now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again following the sack. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six?
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is McCaffrey, left side. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Pass to 60. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Stephanie!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Catch made by Austin. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Ready!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. Into the red zone. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams at.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. Pushing his way through. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Alert!
Allen going to go to the air right away. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and a yard. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. Powers through, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Allen. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Buying time to his left. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Go.
To throw is RG3. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
79 Broncos. Here we go, here we go.
Now Griffin. Jones has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. It's Austin. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
19 Charger, 19. Here we go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Griffin. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
On the six.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
Here's Griffin to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Play action. It's Griffin. This is caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's complete to Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Okay, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Alert! Alert!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, come on.
Griffin. Over the middle, complete. That's Austin. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
3rd down and 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Now it's Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. Austin.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
60, roll.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Griffin.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18, 5 here. 7 Pirates, 60 Maverick.
Now it's Griffin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll roll him out right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This time, Griffin will throw. Austin's got it left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Come on. Hit.
They go play action. Griffin eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, a run with McFadden. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Connects with Kittle underneath. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
56.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To the air, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing, Allen. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes second down.
Five wide.
Here's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their head. Looking at each other, I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Left side here to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go now. Dragon 60.
To throw is RG3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
65 check. 65 check. Ready.
Now Griffin. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Get ready.
Now Griffin. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Julio Jones. 33 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Play action. It's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Come on.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Griffin. And his pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Griffin. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Griffin. Right back to Njoku. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. David Njoku, 37 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once again, Griffin. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Griffin. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready.
Play action. Now Griffin rolling to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now a 2nd and 6.
Go.
Griffin will throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, Griffin. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
18 Rattler. Panther 11. Ready.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Check smash. Hey, smash.
Now it's Griffin. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Dragon 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. but I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre and post snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry now for McFadden. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running again, and again it's McFadden. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. McFadden up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go, shot. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He finds Austin complete, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Griffin eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Tag. Riggs. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Go.
They go play action with Griffin. Completes it to Austin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
60 Vices.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Austin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Sanders is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They start the drive with McFadden. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Running again on first with McFadden. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 7.
Alert!
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
After the interception, here's Griffin. He finds his man complete. That's Austin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready? Let go.
Play action. It's Griffin.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to fire up the running game with McFadden.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. McFadden again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And his kick is indeed good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. David Njoku, 45 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now McFadden running right. Down to about the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Alert!
To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 45 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Allen will try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw is RG3. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
4th down. Here's RG3. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Austin. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Griffin. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now RG3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Cup 19. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ready.
Griffin down to a knee, and that should be the final act in this game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Griffin. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Austin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Griffin.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Allen off the play fake. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now Allen again. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Griffin. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here we go.
Now Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is RG3. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He finds Austin complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Completes it to Austin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A very solid gain of 27. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Ready?
They go play action with Griffin. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A short throw to Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Griffin to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Austin. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action. Griffin. He'll find Jones again, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. It's Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Okay, ready?
But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Griffin. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
On the set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on, set. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the jump.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Tag. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Okay, break. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going
and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
19 tight, 19. Here we go, strike.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes. But this one, more than adequate for that play. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Griffin. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Let's go.
Griffin now off the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Griffin. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Let's go now.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolled?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Run. go. Whoa. Hey, ram.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll bring up second down. Herbert gives it to Eckler, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's caught by Eckler. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Charger first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, here's Herbert. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On play action, it's Herbert. He'll drop this down for Eckler. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here we go, start.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
60, Panther 60. Get it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready? Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get that to Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Second and a yard. Throwing again, Herbert. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown Dolphins. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Herbert to the air again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 1st of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Dolphins are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Looking for a throw here. This finds Austin complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the jump. Ready.
They're going play action. Headed out right. Austin's there to haul it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion.
18, 5 here.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
DC ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Report. Ready.
First turn of the game for James Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And on third down, Dolphins coming out in the dime, expecting a pass. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lamar now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Dolphins are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Okay, break.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second down behind the sticks.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Pass play now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Packers get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again is Lamar. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Jackson's going to throw again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Dolphins get it back after making their third first-half interception. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete, David Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Another carry for him. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
60 average. 60 average.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, they appear comfortable with the lead they have, so they're just going to kick this from the 10. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
180. Report.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. 1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he loses the football. And the Dolphins got it. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd.